Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blockchain Tycoon. Now, first and foremost, today I'm going to show everybody how to get started with crypto. All right? Now, just so you guys know, I'm not sponsored by any of these guys, but I'm thinking that I might be able to grab a link off Coinbase that if you use it, maybe I could get some sort of kickback. Don't really know how it works at the moment. Just decided to do this on the fly. But rest assured that I've seen the link before and I have heard about it. So I think I might do it. But I'm doing this off the cuff. I've done pretty good with crypto so far. And I've done good enough that I feel like I should be sharing. Because sharing's caring. And I really want everybody to do well here. I think that my investment strategy is very good. I think that it's safer than most people think, and that's only because I pick things out correctly. I know what I'm risking on, and I know what I'm not risking on. In general, I don't know everything about every crypto that I own. I barely know much, to be honest. I'll tell you my strategies as they go along, though, but let's all start with the basics. I want everybody who has no knowledge in crypto to really consider Coinbase here. And I only say this because when you scroll down, you see earn up to $36 worth of crypto. Alright, guys, this is how I begun my journey in cryptocurrency. I believe my free coins were stellar, which, by the way, now is around 60 cents. And I think I got them for 3 cents, and I got them like a certain amount of them for free just for learning about crypto. And that's what this will do. You click on this link and you start earning crypto. What they'll do is show you small videos, ask you a question or two to make sure you paid a little bit of attention. It's okay if you get it wrong, you just do it again. And at the end of it, you end up with free crypto. Now, it's kind of a big thing to get $36 worth of crypto right now, because just imagine you had $36 worth of Bitcoin when it was only a dollar. Or that would be 36 Bitcoin, right? And what would 36 Bitcoin be compared to today's market value? In today's market value, that's 36 times around 60,000. So you see these numbers kind of get big pretty quick. And we're in the type of market where stuff like that is possible. So I've been trying to tell people to get into crypto. The number one excuse I get is, I can't do this, I don't know anything about that, or I know someone who's into that, I'm going to talk to them. Meanwhile, it's kind of insulting. I'm into that, and I'm telling you how you could be into that for free. And you're going to kind of, step aside and say, hey, I know someone else. So let's just put it out there, guys. Uh, this is free crypto. There's no way I see you could go wrong. And why I say that is because Coinbase is a big company. They're actually going public tomorrow, I think, maybe the 17th, one of these days. And it's a pretty serious thing here. I mean, quite literally, Coinbase is not in a position to be losing people's money. That looks pretty bad. So they're probably going to be correcting any problems with account holders and treating people really nice. All right? That's the way I look at it. Now, as far as giving people your credit card information and everything else they want, I did it, and I understand if you're hesitant. I would be hesitant with most companies, but now, like I said, this company got so big that they're going public on the New York Stock Exchange. So I'm going to give them a little more credit, and I'm going to say that I think they got me covered with keeping my information safe. Otherwise, I think I would have had some sort of problem by now. I keep a sizable amount of crypto with them, and when I say a sizable amount, I'm not rich by any means, so imagine like more than you're probably comfortable keeping there. And yeah, let's just make sure that we give this a try. Stay open-minded here, earn up to $36 worth of crypto. I keep doing like a course here or there and get a few more bucks every now and then. And I don't see why you should not also. Like if I click on this, look, earn crypto while learning about crypto. Sounds great. You could learn about NewsCipher, right? They say you could earn $3 in NewsCipher. You could learn about Graph, $3 in Graph. You got Clio. You get up to $11 in Clio. Compound. You get up to $9 in Compound. Stellar Lumens. You get up to $10 in Stellar Lumens. Universal Market Access. Up to $6 in UMA. You get $3 in Numeraire. Filecoin up to $6. That's a lot of money here, guys. All these. If you just end up with only the free money, okay, all this is gonna go up, most likely. Now, if it doesn't, it was free. It took 30 minutes of your time, so that's really not free. But your time's worth something, and you got paid for it, and you learned something that could change your life. Okay, so now you know where to start. Sign up, make an account. The problem is, though, that for certain cryptocurrencies, you're still going to need different wallets. What I suggest people do, so you go to ledger.com. Make sure you go to the website, ledger.com, because scammers actually counterfeit these and sell them elsewhere. You want to make sure that yours is not hacked, so you get it from ledger.com. I heard you could get it on Amazon too, but I would not. I would just get it from ledger.com. I'm going to check with them and see if I could get a link down there. I'm currently not sponsored by anyone, but if I decide to put the link down there, I guess maybe that makes me sponsored. So check for the links at the end of the video. I would love to get a kickback from helping people out. So I have the Ledger Nano S. It's the one I recommend for people. The Ledger Nano X, I think you could trade with through your phone and stuff. It's just, the S does everything you need. Now, when I got the Nano Ledger S, it looks like this, and there was one question that wasn't answered to me that was pretty confusing. So let me get that out of the way. When you get this, you're going to learn a bunch of little things, right? But mainly, the way this works is that you plug it into your computer, and this allows access to a network where your Bitcoins are stored. There's nothing stored on this thing. That was the first question I had that I had to figure out. There's nothing stored on this thing. This is just a password protected, super encrypted deal that holds applications, that connects to the internet, that allows you to work with the blocks, I guess, or it allows you access to the blockchain. That's the best way to say it. So once it has allowed you access to the blockchain, you use your computer and other apps to kind of work with it. Now, depending on certain cryptos, it might get a little complicated. Like I bought VeChain, I had to go and download a sync app. Now, whatever the thing is, you're gonna figure it out from the starting point of being on the Ledger website. Don't let me overcomplicate any of this. Okay, you just do what they say. You click on the next thing and do what they say. It sucks to follow directions, but because these burdens are in our way, we know we're getting in on serious crypto that's definitely going to climb in the future. What we don't want is to buy all these easy cryptos, because if they're so easy to buy, everybody already bought them, right? So don't be scared that things are taking time. Be proud that you're taking the easy steps to solve easy problems, to change your reality, right? Because like I said, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Now, I'm a big VeChain fan, so just keep that in mind. So it's only $59. You buy it, they ship it to you. I bought a 3-pack because I didn't know this about it. When you download a few applications, like say you want Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, it only lets you do 3 or 4 applications. So I thought that if I delete the application, I lose the coins. That's not the case, guys. You could delete applications at will. Your accounts will not change balance. You don't lose your Bitcoins. You didn't delete your Bitcoins. You didn't delete your cryptos. So just keep that in mind. One is good enough. You could download other applications. If you lose this thing, you just order another one, because you'll have to reactivate it with the seed phrase. They give you 24, 25 words, and you just got to know these 25 words. And when it's time, you can't let anyone have access to these 25 words, 24 words. And if somebody finds this, they have access to all your money, because they could just reorder one of these, use those codes to wipe yours clean and start a new one fresh. And now they have access to all your stuff, and you do not. Okay, so it's that simple to screw someone over with this. Make sure you memorize 25 words. Make sure you write them down somewhere no one would imagine. Be creative about it, but don't you yourself forget about it. Okay, so that's my tips with where to store your crypto. Between Coinbase and this Nano Ledger S, I'm kind of set, but I also had to get the Sync app for this, which is through the Nano Ledger website. All right, so now we're all set. We know where to buy the crypto. We know where to store it. Okay, I skipped all the nuanced details that you could learn later. What we're trying to do is come up with a game plan to get you on track to make serious money. All right, so the next step, we got the Coinbase, we got a place to put it. Now, we got to learn something about stock charts. Okay, I'm gonna try to find the video right now for you that got me into learning this stuff. Sorry I didn't find it earlier. I'm gonna have to actually look here. I'm gonna have to find the familiar face. I started this a few years ago. So I wish I saved it. That would have been smart. Alright, you know what? I can't find it right now. So I'm gonna describe my take on his video, and when I find it, I'm gonna put it in the comment section, okay? Or I mean, underneath. All right, with all the links. So my take on the situation is that you basically gotta be able to call bottoms and tops. I have something here. I have a chart here. It's an XRP chart. It's set up with 4 EMA, is what they call it. See it right here, 4 EMA. I got 8, 13, 21, 55. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't even know what that is, right? But I know what it shows me, and I kind of stare at this stuff like it's a IQ test, and I try to find patterns, and then I try to predict the next situation. So in this situation, right, let me show you how I see this. And by the way, these are called Bollinger Bands or something like that. You could tell that anytime it's bouncing off a Bollinger Band, it just kind of comes back down, right? And anytime it touches the Bollinger Band down here, it comes back up. So that just gives you one indication, right? But then I barely pay attention to that. What I really pay attention to, guys, is this color pattern. Can you see the color pattern while it's rising? Red, yellow, green, blue. This color pattern tells me a whole lot, because anytime I see the blue crossing the green, I start getting weary. And when I see that, I start thinking, well, I start checking the other charts. Like say I wasn't too fond of XRP, which I am. I would not trade XRP right now, because XRP is one of those things that it could skyrocket at any moment. It's very politically driven. It's got extremely good fundamentals, and it's extremely low priced right now. So between all those things, the fact that it's the fastest, the cheapest, and what is it? The fastest, the cheapest. There's something else I'm forgetting here. The most scalable asset, digital asset out there, and the fact that it's built on the Interledger protocol is really, really fundamental in understanding that you should not be day trading XRP. You should be holding XRP. Hold XRP. You heard me? All right. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Now, right after you understand that certain cryptos should be held, you got to understand that certain cryptos can be traded. So if you're in love with every crypto you got, in the beginning you're just going to want to buy and hold. But after a while, you're going to get a few dogs in the pack. And you realize which ones you don't really care too much for. So say you started seeing a pattern where you see, let me try to find one in real life, Zcash right now, right? Blue's headed towards green. I'm not too confident about it. I always start at a 45-minute chart. I'm going to knock it down to 30-minute just to see where it really is headed. It looks like it is headed down. Let's move it down to a 15. It's worse than I thought. It is crossing, so I'm gonna move back to 45, zoom out. I'm gonna say there's a good chance that this one's headed towards another dip, but I'm not gonna, it hasn't verified it. Sometimes you could really tell, like right here, you could tell it crossed. It was gonna keep going down, and it did. And right over here, it crosses again. It went down. It did. Over here, it crosses again. Went down. So it did. So you see what I'm saying? It's like an IQ chart. Anytime I see something like that, um, in this case, you see it kind of horizontally go down. It's not as sharp. You could tell by the angle that it's just inching up. Um, so that's what this chart's telling me. If you see here, look at the color pattern switch, and then you see that it went down, down, down. But it's so wide, like, this run up, I wouldn't want to buy. I guess you could buy here and sell here, but all that's kind of rubbish. You just got to be able to call bottoms, call tops, okay? For what I'm showing you, it's good enough. The idea that this market's booming, all you got to do is know when to put your money, because god damn it, if you put your money here, you just lost a good amount by the time it gets here, right? 193 to friggin' 168. You don't want to see that happen when you just put your money in. That's when you feel like quitting, right? And I'm not in the position to make anyone quit here. I'm in the position to let you guys know that there's a bright future ahead of you, okay? Because all you got to do is be able to read the rainbow. I'm going to call it reading the rainbow, guys. So in this situation where you see the real color patterns start breaking out and you see these lines getting kind of wide, that's good. But then when it starts trailing back, you start wondering. And then it does it again. Then it does it again. At some point, you should stop wondering, guys. You see the pattern repeating, right? So let's say you've seen it twice, 3 times. Okay, you bought in around here, right? Kept going up. And then over here, you got a little scared. Maybe you sold, right? So from there to here, that's decent. But I'm not teaching you to be a day trader. That's all wild stuff, guys. What I'm telling you is that I'm not sure how the tax consequences are, but if you see that blue's about to touch green and you got a good confidence at that angle that it's doing it at, that it's going to drop a good amount and it's going to do it sort of quick, that's when you start looking around for another stock or another crypto that's about to do better. Like, look, this one's reversing course. VeChain's reversing course, right? We're about to see the right color pattern for growth. Red, yellow, green, blue. We're about to see red, yellow, green, blue. We just need the yellow and the green to keep going up. It's right there, guys. So I'm calling right now that VeChain's probably going to go up from this point right here. And I'm just throwing it out there that this is how you find dips. This is how you find bottoms. Because it's easy to know when something's starting to dip or you're in the middle of a dip, but what you want to be able to call it and buy it at the right point. And, you know, if you could have any type of advantage, you should take it. In this case, you could read the rainbow. All right, it's as simple as that. I don't do much more than reading rainbows and staring at charts, guys. I get a good feeling of what's going on just reading rainbows, staring at charts. Like I said, if it starts getting hazy, I zoom in right over here. I go to 30 minutes, it's more exaggerated, right? I go down to 15 minutes, it's super exaggerated. So now I'm gonna go back and I have a fair understanding of where this is going because it's already headed there. So it doesn't mean it can't change course. Look, right? It went up a little bit here, turn around, went up a little, turn around. But when you see the colors separate and you start seeing them really separate like this or like this, that's a good sign. Or like this, the wider they are, the less likely that they're just going to turn around right away. That's kind of like, look, historically, isn't that the case? You see any wide ones just suddenly turning around? It's just not the case, guys, okay? And this is just looking at it with no understanding. I'm not a financial genius, guys. I'm just staring at a chart. These charts tell me something. I see people using some of these charts as if they're like stockbrokers. And the thing is that a lot of these things aren't even similar to stocks in any sort of way. And let me give you an example. It's one thing to say, oh, the S&P went up in all sorts of stocks. And that's representative of all sorts of stocks doing well. But it's another thing to say Bitcoin goes up, so all sorts of other stocks follow. The idea that, um, I'm sorry I keep calling these stocks, all sorts of cryptos follow. Um, so the idea that you could buy Bitcoin and all sorts of cryptos will just follow for no other reason than saying, well, if Bitcoin went up, that means, the leader went up, then these guys are underpriced, so we got to buy in. Uh, it's kind of a messed up mentality, to be honest, especially since Bitcoin doesn't even really have a use case, in my opinion. Um, but we'll leave that for another day. So, what I'm trying to say here is we could call market tops, we could call market bottoms. So, the other place where this comes in, I just buy when I know it dipped down, when I know it's about to take off. Like I said, if I wasn't in VeChain, I'd buy VeChain right now. I wouldn't think twice about it. So let me give you my analysis on the other ones. I would I would buy XLM right now. That's about to spread eagle. All right, that's about to spread rainbow, spread eagle, whatever you want to call it. We got Filecoin right here. Filecoin is dropping. Look how wide that is. I wouldn't jump in on that. You'd have to pay me to jump in right there because I'd be losing money right away. Um, who wants to put 200 bucks in and then look at 160 in a couple hours? It's not cool. Um, so let's see what else we could check out here. Dogecoin. We got Dogecoin at 7.4 cents. I think Dogecoin is a heaping pile of crap, but I bought some just in case because it's popular crap. And since crypto's fun to talk about and gonna be a more talkable topic, um, it's not gonna go away from the table. Just because Elon Musk talked about it, just because it's been in the news, people are gonna keep mentioning it, and there's gonna be some sort of growth associated to that popularity for sure. I'm not betting the moon on it, but I'm not under betting on this either. I only put a small amount in hopes that it turns into a Bitcoin like situation. And in all actuality, stranger things have happened. I'm not going to count anything out. Um, so, lesson, side note, uh, don't count anything out. Don't take a risky position here and there, especially if it's popular. That's my take on it. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. All right. So let's move on to Mana. Most people don't know what Mana is. This is a digital currency that represents currency in a digital world. So what I mean by that is they have a virtual world they're creating, and in this world they have virtual real estate. And yeah, just because there's virtual real estate, you also got virtual money and virtual transactions, and they're selling all sorts of stuff there, and people will sell NFTs in this virtual city, so to speak. You can walk around in this virtual city. um, it's really something that seems like a great project, and all in all, I am invested in Mana. I do not know, uh, the ultimate thing about Mana is that it's going to continue to have value if people continue to use the platform. And that all depends on their ability to upgrade stuff, because I'll tell you what, it's a very pixely and QB virtual world at the moment. And because it runs on Ethereum tokens and stuff like that, I imagine there's gas fees with a lot of transactions and stuff like that that I'm not even mentioning that could also be seen as a flaw. So a lot of this might get alleviated through other projects going on. We'll see. But for now, I do believe Mana is well priced. I think it has room to go up, but I don't like the chart. The chart doesn't look like, if I had this thing, this is something I would trade out for something else. I would probably do it around now because it looks like it keeps doing these peaks, right? Because I mean, not right now. I would do it as soon as it goes up, rather. And then I would do it because there's probably going to be another run real soon. Let's see this. I'll tell you what, though. The chart's telling me it's not going to run. It's telling me it's going to dip. But you know what? I don't know. This is actually telling me mixed signals here. I don't have a solid dip and I don't have a solid run. So let's leave that in maybe land. All right. Let's look at Zcash. Zcash looks like it's about to run. Remember red, yellow, green, blue? I see a solid spread there, but I see the blue moving towards the green. I would like to see the green and the blue move apart along with the yellow. That gives me more confidence that it's going to continue. Because like times like these, you get a little stressed out, but you notice that it happens a lot. So, just keep it in mind. Um, in terms of Zcash, I don't know much about it. I don't. I only own very little of it then. You see my logic? If you don't know much, don't risk much. Litecoin. I think that's a good project. I don't know as much as I should know about it, but I'll tell you what, the stock chart looks like it might be running soon. I would give this, yeah, I would give this some consideration. If you want to watch it a little more, make sure it breaks some of these highs. That would keep you kind of safe, but uh, I'll tell you, if you're going to do that, you might as well buy now, because if it just retests the highs, you have an opportunity to resell or transfer out, and you might make enough to clear something. But, if not, and you just buy up here, it might just retest and come back down. Retest means that when you kind of come along, let me try to draw a line here. So these are the former highs, right? Just about. Sorry, let me say. These are the former highs. They're kind of up here, right? So once it starts getting close, first it's going to test these highs, the lower highs, and then it's going to test the higher highs. So at that point, between here and here, I'd say it's a really shaky situation. Some people would wait until around here, and then they see a high volume spike, and then maybe they're here and they buy in, something like that. So maybe you'll buy in at 263. Maybe you'll think I'm good enough buying in now, 249. It's kind of like people are splitting hairs at the end. You can't quibble over small differences, or if you got the time, you sit there and you do it, right? But don't waste your life waiting on these small cents. Just make some moves. So now we go to Algorand, 1,051 cents. Boy, it jumped up. It was down to 123 for a while. Where else? It was down all the way down to 99 cents, 97 cents. Jeez. So it's gone up a fair amount in a short amount of time. I would definitely keep an eye on Algo. The way the chart says right now is that it might be on for another run right now. Okay, it might be taking another leg up, and that looks very probable, to be honest. I don't like this chart as much as I like VeChain. I mean, goddamn, look at this, guys. Look at this chart. Tell me, have you ever seen a better chart than this? When you see this pullback, what just happened? People are taking all these profits, guys. Just like here, right? They took all that, and then they took the profits. This one is a shorter run and a shorter dip. So, moving on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make the chart more visible rather. Moving on, you can see that this one too is ready to run. All right, I think we established that earlier. Let's see, Ethereum. How's Ethereum looking? Ethereum's looking like, looks like it's gonna trade sideways a little and then maybe keep going up. Since it traded a decent amount sideways, since it already took a pretty big dip here, I don't see any of these investors backing out. Right? This guy here went up a little, and then they were like, "Oh, take profits." So now that's over. All the weak people got shooken out. I expect this to go up, guys. It's just what it is. Now Bitcoin. Bitcoin's about to run. You could tell. These are spread eagle right here. So the rainbow's spreading. I'm betting on Bitcoin right now. It's definitely gonna go up. Let's see if I'm wrong though. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I just basically talk off the cuff, and we'll see if I'm right. So, let's see. What's it? Engine Coin? Oh, I heard about this. I forgot all about it. I would not buy Engine Coin right now. Okay? Simple as that. I would not. Just does not look too good. That downtrend looks like it'll have to end at some point, but I don't like that. I don't like this chart. Like I said, I like charts like VChain. Look at this chart, for gosh sakes. Look at this chart. Jeez. Alright, guys. So, now I told you my general outlook on all sorts of stocks that are likely in my portfolio. Let me tell you that the ones that I'm a big fan of are XRP, Ethereum, VChain, XLM. I believe in Mana, but I trade it out here and there. I believe in Algorand because basically they give you interest. But I also like Cardano. I can't believe I don't see Cardano here. ADA, where is ADA? ADA, Cardano. Alright, so Cardano. I would not buy Cardano right now. You could tell the blue's hitting the green. It's somewhat sideways, so it might just kind of trade sideways a little bit. That's the feel I'm getting from it. But it just took a leap up a couple of times. Cardano seems like it's getting a fan base. I do believe that they have a good shot. I hear a lot of talk, and I just kind of support the people behind it. So now that we know what to look at, what to consider, and please don't just consider this stuff. Listen to what other people are saying. These are some things that worked for me pretty well. I specifically think VChain and XRP are going to do extremely well. On that note, we know where to put it. We know where to buy it. We know where we could get it for free, right? So we get $37 of crypto. What I would do, right, if I just got my $37 of crypto, I'd probably look at XLM, which is still a great price of only 59 cents, and I turn all that crypto into XLM. And on Coinbase, they let you do it for free. I think it becomes a taxable transaction, but when you only made 37 bucks, it's not a big deal. So the situation could greatly change for you if you choose the right cryptos. Some of these cryptos you learned about and they paid you for, it's probably because they're good cryptos. Like Stellar paid me to learn about them, and I was pretty happy because look, Stellar's 59 cents right now. So the idea that you could get paid by Stellar also and change your other currencies into Stellar, that's a powerful thing, and I wouldn't just discount that. But the second thing I wouldn't discount is the power of putting your money into crypto. Not just 37 free dollars, but put your money into crypto, choose the right projects, and don't put it in expecting a return right away. Okay, the Bitcoin people, they've seen some horrible downturns, and now with the economy crashing, it's their time to shine, and it's high. It's what they always thought it should be. But the problem here is that certain cryptos just seem to do way better than others, and a whole lot of cryptos actually will be knocked out. They do not serve a use case. They were somewhat fraudulent. They were just too easy to make, and realistically, I don't know what to say, guys. Do your homework. I did. I tried to be upfront and honest about everything here. I told you when I didn't even know about stuff, but I've been making money just staring at charts. The one thing I know a lot about XRP, and I know a lot about Bitcoin. By studying XRP, I learned a lot about everything. What XRP really has going for it is the XRPL, and now that's the inner ledger protocol that XRP runs on. So the XRP ledger is going to be such a big aspect. The XRP protocol, the XRPL rather, is going to be the protocol that most of all cryptocurrencies are going to run on, and they're going to choose to do this most likely through XRP because it's cheaper, it's faster, and it's more scalable than any other asset. And that alone gives XRP a huge value. And now, the thing about XLM that I was just showing you on this chart is that XLM is a company created by somebody who left XRP. So these guys know what they're doing also. And it doesn't put any, the team behind Ripple and XRP, these are people who went out and made connections all around the world. Okay? I literally seen them make connections with so many banks before the pandemic. And while the price was so low, right? So the price was all the way over here. Where are we here? 49 cents. No, way lower than that. So the price, let's go to one day. Listen, guys, I was invested when it was 13, 14 cents. I think I started in 2017. So, I'm not sure when that was. Probably before this huge jump that I didn't even notice. No, I think I did after that. I was probably down here somewhere. But, alright. My point is, guys, you got to get in early. This is my last point, and I want you to listen up. I never expected so much free stuff from crypto. Now, just because I owned XRP a little early, I was able to register for Spark tokens. And then I got basically whatever amount of XRP I had, they gave me Spark tokens also. And a few days after that, if I still held the Spark tokens or the XRP, they gave me another shipment of Spark token of some sort of tokens. Now, quite literally, this double, tripled my value on XRP. And not only that, the coins complement XRP's value because they create more use cases for it. So it brings up the value of XRP. I'm proud to say that today the Spark token that I got for free hit an all-time high of $2.12. What's going on? That just changed right now while I was staring at it. So Spark tokens right now are $1.90, and it hit a 24-hour high of $2.12. All right, that's a serious amount of money, especially when you bought a lot of XRP for like 13 cents. You know, a lot of people did way better than that too, right? So keep things in perspective, guys. For instance, if you buy VeChain, you get something called VeChain Thor, I think, VTHO or something, and quite literally, that token, I just keep getting it for free. I have no idea what it does, but they just keep giving me some more for free all the time. So it's kind of like I'm earning interest on my VeChain, but the interest is being paid in something that'll likely to scale too at the same rate, like as a crypto, because it is crypto. You know, this whole cash thing's ridiculous, guys. Let me tell you that Cardano, if you get Cardano and you put it in I think it's called a Yuri wallet. Let me check here. YOROI wallet. You could kind of assign it. You could kind of stake your coins, and then you get some sort of commission, like 5%, 6%, something along those lines. Now, I want to remind you that a bank's not giving you 5 or 6%, and that your stock portfolio is doing great at 8%, and that your credit card payments might only be like at 10 or 12%, or some people might be paying 6 or 7%. So, in general, I'm telling you that if you stake your crypto, you get income that you did not count on. And as you get rich, it's going to be more important for you to put your money somewhere where you get a return. If you had $1 million and you put it somewhere where you get 6% return, let's figure out what that is here. 1 million times 0.06. That's $60,000 a year. Listen, I could live off $60,000 a year. I think I live off way less than $60,000 a year. So all I need is $1 million to never have to work again. Okay? That's the way I view that. And will it happen? Of course it's going to happen. I bought crypto. I'm nowhere close to it happening now, but I can't believe how well I'm doing. And like they say, everyone's a genius in a bull market. So just get yourself some genius. Go out there, buy some stocks. I keep calling them stocks. Buy some crypto. Um, Look at the charts. You know where to buy in. You know where to pull out. You know where to transfer your crypto, which is you could trade between currencies, I mean cryptos, and not pay a fee on Coinbase. I do believe there might be some sort of hidden fee, like if the spreads. I don't know. Look at the details on Coinbase. I've done it. I don't know how that affects my taxes. I hope it doesn't affect it much, because I really didn't know what I was doing too much back then. Um, yeah, but if you're trading from one crypto to another, and you're avoiding the dips because you start seeing a dip coming, then you trade to one that's about to take off. People say buy the dips, but geez, I can't, something that's even better than buying the dips is not letting it dip. So I've done that with with the charts and with the cryptos that I don't quite hold for dear life. Hodl, like they say. So I hodl my XRP, I hodl Cardano, I hodl Ethereum, but for the most part, I hodl my VeChain also. Everything else I just play with because, in general, you gotta hold the real dogs and you gotta let the puppies play. Alright, guys? I hope this video helped you out. I went over a whole lot, and I'm trying to think if there's anything I could add to this. Uh, the biggest thing, I guess, is please check the comment section, and I'm gonna try to throw in there all the links that are associated with everything I showed you today. I'm gonna try to give you a Nano Ledger link. I'm gonna give you a link for Coinbase. I'm gonna give you a link for what else? I guess my crypto channel. And I also want to say, if you like my content, if you think I helped you out, and if you want to donate a little, I'm gonna include my .crypto address, and I'm gonna say look out for my .crypto domain name, my NFT show that'll be coming up. I will be going over the NFTs I own and how valuable I think they are, or how useful they currently are. There are some snags in that armor, so I would like to talk to you guys about it. I want to remind you guys that there's a lot of lonely animals at a shelter near you, and they could use your help. Whether you can or can't actually take on an animal, I want to remind you that you can go there and donate your time sometimes. Sometimes you could donate materials. Sometimes they need somebody to run errands and grab paper towels for them, trash bags. Sometimes they need paw-safe salt, ice melt. Sometimes they need metal water dishes. They always need something, guys. How about dog beds? You like to be an old dog sleeping on a cage floor. These dogs, they need help, all right? And I just want to put it out there that you probably got an animal shelter near you. Why don't you take a stroll over there and see what they need? On that note, I want to leave with one last comment. I did not mention earlier that I am going to be giving away a Nano Ledger S. It's going to go towards the best comment that I could pick out from any of my videos, so long as that guy is liked and subscribed to my channel and that he left a comment. I'm going to randomly pick out what I believe is the best comment. I'm not sure what criteria that'll govern my choice, but I will have a good understanding of what I want, and I don't care if it's a joke. I don't care if it's knowledge that somebody puts out there. I am literally gonna try to find the best comment. Okay, if it's a great joke, that's it. If it's a great piece of advice that overrules that joke, that's it. So I'm looking for the most valuable comment. I want people to enrich each other's day. I think jokes are funny. But I don't want it to all be jokes. If you got a good question too that I could answer, that might also qualify. But the free Nano Ledger S will be given away at 10,000 subscribers. At that point, I'm just going to start scrolling through a random video of mine. Might be this video, might be another one. and I will be choosing one lucky winner, and he will be getting a Nano Ledger S mailed to him right from my location. All right, so I'm glad you guys stayed till the end. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And if you can, please like, subscribe, and don't forget the content because we're all here to be tycoons. Over and out.